Namaste. This week this whole term, we have been talking about how to cultivate a positive mindset. And I just wanted to share a few things with you about how you can start off your day in a very uplifting and healthy way. So before we get to that, I think that we need to get away from this very pronounced dichotomy of positive and negative, good and bad, black and white, because it's not so helpful. What we really are focusing on is creating a healthy mindset, one that supports our growth, supports our mental health as well. We don't need to focus on some thoughts or actions or behaviors as being bad and some as being good, but rather the ones that promote our mental health and the ones that don't promote our mental health. So the best thing that we can do is start off our day the way that we hope for it to continue. And so the first thing that I like to do when I wake up in the morning is to shut down that mental chatter of, oh my goodness, there's so much to do today. I've got this, I've got that, I've got to do this, I've got to be here by that time. And instead, just quietening that, moving it to one side and focusing instead on something that I'm really looking forward to doing, or something that I can find that I can really feel good about in my day or the week ahead. So for example, this morning I woke up with a huge list of things to do in my head, and instead I focused on the fact that today is for me a teaching day, and I love teaching yoga. It's one of my favorite things to do. And that just allowed an inner smile to blossom forwards onto my face. And I started the day with lying in bed just for a moment, focusing on that good thing that I had today to do. And it allowed me to feel a sense of ease and a sense of comfort. It allowed that tension we sometimes feel across the forehead or around our heads to be replaced by a coolness that comes, that's how I feel it, when I smile. And with that thought in mind, then developing a long, deep breath. So whichever thought you're having, first thing in the morning, putting aside the mental chatter, not shutting it down completely, just putting it aside for a moment, thinking your good thought, and developing a really nice deep breath as you focus on all of the things about that thought that brings the smile to your face. That maybe you can develop it in some way. Maybe you can think about all of the good feelings that you'll have, all of the ease, all of the sense of calm, the sense of peace, or the sense of excitement, the sense of joy, with your deep breath. And when you've done a few minutes of deep breathing, checking which nostril is working. And I know this sounds completely bizarre to those of you who've not done it before, but as you're breathing in and out through your nose, if you just run your finger across in front of your nose, the dominant nostril will be obvious, the one that most of the air is coming out of as you breathe out. And when you get out of bed, put that foot down flat on the floor first. It's the active side of your body, and it's the concept of getting out of bed on the right side rather than getting out of bed on the wrong side and being wrong-footed all day. So this is a physical way in which we can tap into that awareness in our body of where our energy is going, and our dominant side is the one that is active, it's the one that's in charge at the time. If we put that foot down first, then we will set off with the energy that we've got. So we're working with it rather than against it. So these are my 3 tips for starting off your day in a way that will enhance your mental health and create a healthy mindset. I hope you enjoy them. Do let me know. Namaste.